Yeah, good, isn't it?
So here we are. It's the last race of the season.
It's one of those days, isn't it?
Coming up in 5 minutes.
I'm just looking at the Enterprise starts just to see how they got on. That's all to play for today, because whoever wins between Alan and John will win the series. So the gun's gone. We've actually made a mistake here. It looked the right thing to do to be at the top end of the lake, or the northern side of the lake, shall I say, but the others got a nice lift along the south shore into A before we got there. As you can see, we're way behind here. So we've got some catching up to do. The wind's fluking around all over the place. So lots of changing of places. James and Helen going through on the outside of us. Mark and Carol there between James and the rest of the fleet. James not in a terribly good place, so I think Rick and John are actually in the lead in 3008 at the moment. So actually Alan has to win to secure the series. So anybody else winning, and John has it. So just exchanging tacks here with Mark and Carol. Roger and Sarah Jane just ahead of us. Yep, Rick's definitely in the lead, followed closely by John and Mel, and then Alan and Marion. So we're managing to catch up a little bit here. So we're at the top end of the lake again, gone round A, got onto the reach, and James and Helen are very good downwind. So they've got through inside us at C. Just a bit of a drift down here. As you can see, there's not an awful lot of wind. So we go around the bottom mark just behind James and Helen. This time we didn't tack. Last time we did, to break the lever arrow effect, but this time it wasn't necessary. We've managed to get past them, and also Mark as well. And now poor old Rick's fallen right back, so he's now behind us, so he must have fallen into some hole or other. Must have been a big one. Enterprise kindly letting us through. So Roger and Sarah Jane there, going through the Heron fleet as well. Synchronised attacking behind us. Right, catching up Roger and Sarah Jane. That's John and Mel in the lead, followed by Marion and Alan. And there's an area there that in the latter part of the race will have an effect. Right, so we're going up to the last bit, I think, and Roger and Sarah Jane are trying to keep us behind. So on top of us, catching us on starboard.
Come back then.
Well, we must be nearly there. Hang on. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
So the angle of the line is such that the ones closer to the clubhouse have the advantage. That was Rick and John. We're in the sandwich, so we're next. And then Roger and Sarah Jane. But John won, and so he clinched the series. Well done.